New York City is known for its festive holiday season. Every other street is decorated with lights and every store is playing Christmas music. But one of the best holiday experiences in the Big Apple has to be the holiday markets, which take over various parks across the city, including Bryant Park and Union Square. Most of the vendors that set up stands in these markets during the 4 or 5 weeks leading up to the 25th of December chose the markets to start up their small businesses in a city where investing in a storefront could cost you over $1 million for just 1 year's rent.
It's cool because a lot of these specific pop-ups pop up all over New York throughout the year at different vendors. So it's like I know they're going to be here at Christmas, but they could be somewhere else in June. And so it's fun to kind of find them around the city. But it's also really nice that Bryant Park is lifting up entrepreneurs and letting them kind of make a lot of money at the holidays. I had a friend of mine who had a shop here, and they were like, the money that we make here can sustain us all year long, which as a small company is huge.
Yeah, I think it's really great because a lot of the things you can get here, I think maybe you'll see them online, but it's really nice to like have them set up and have a physical presence. Like I bought a shirt that I've seen online, but it was nice to like get it in person and like have it just in person.
I think it's a great idea. I myself am opening a small business in Massachusetts, so and it's expensive to start up. So it's a good way to get your name out there and to get people to start looking for you.
At the markets, run by Urban Space, visitors can find jewelry, food, and even events like the Bryant Park tree lighting.
So 23 years ago, we were the only holiday market and there was no internet. So we did really, really well. We bought apartments and homes, and and it's not like that anymore. No, the internet has changed just the way people shop. Lots and lots of people come. You can see there are people around here, but they're just browsing. They'll buy a hot chocolate, but they're not shopping. Now people go home and sit at home and shop online. And the tourists also, there used to be a time when it was exciting for someone to come from Europe and buy something handmade in New York, and now you just go on Etsy at 3 o'clock in the morning from wherever you are and buy whatever you want. And also price-wise, we're competing with people from around the world who obviously don't need to make the living that we need to in New York City. So.
Many international vendors like Abigail Adam of Abigail Adam Jewelry chose the markets to find their footing in the U.S. before getting a storefront, but ended up staying.
I used to have a store in Bedford for a year. It was a pop-up, a very long pop-up. I actually prefer this a lot more. Only because a store for like a long periods of time can be very draining. And in my mind, it's better to focus your energy for 2 months, be totally committed. And then for 10 months, you can take it a little bit more easy, do mostly online. My studio is at home, so I work from home mostly. I like this a lot more. I feel like it's a lot more intimate. You really get to meet your clients, you get to talk to them, you get to see what they like, their reactions or responses. This feels a lot better. Plus the holiday markets are so intense. People are actually coming looking for like unique stuff, So for me, I think it's a good niche that I found.
The New York City holiday markets are not only a great way for tourists to get a Christmas in the city experience, but for aspiring small business owners to kickstart their dreams. For NYU Beat, this is Sofia Barrell.